In this video, I'm going to cover the process for calculating concentration, and this is for PSI chemistry. As a quick reminder, concentration is basically the measure of how much stuff or solute you have dissolved in a solvent. In this example here, you can see you have some red solute dissolved in water. The more solute you have, the darker and more concentrated your solution is. But this video is about actually doing the calculation. You can see I have a situation up here. It says that you're going to make a solution by mixing 67 grams of calcium chloride, CaCl2. This is one of the types of salt they use to get rid of ice on roads. And you're also going to use 0.45 liters of water. And the question is asking, what is the concentration, also called molarity, of this solution of calcium chloride in water? So first, we're going to identify our solute. That is the CaCl2. You can tell it's a solute because one, it's called a salt, and two, it's in grams. So that's our mass of solute. And our solvent is going to be this 0.45 liters of water. And you can tell that's a solvent in this case because waters are liquid, but also it's the volume amount. It's that 0.5 liters for volume. Now to calculate concentration, we have to do something about this mass here, this 67 grams. We can't use mass when calculating molarity. We have to convert this into moles. So to do that, I'm going to do this on the side here. Remember that we use our periodic table when converting from mass to moles. I'll actually take these two numbers here, this for calcium and this for chlorine, and I'll set up my problem. Since there's one calcium, I'll do 1 times whatever the mass of calcium is, plus 2 times the mass of whatever chlorine is, because there's 2 chlorines in CaCl2. I'll plug in those numbers from the periodic table, 1 times calcium's molar mass, plus 2 times chlorine's molar mass, directly taken from the periodic table. I'll then multiply, and finally add these up. Now I did give the units here. This is 110.98 grams per mole, but I'm just going to show you how to use this number. I'll take this number here, my molar mass, and I will use it to convert my mass into moles. 67 grams divided by that 110.98 from over here gives us 0.60 moles of calcium chloride, and that's the number we need to use. So I'll erase all my work here, and I'll just show this number, the 0.60 moles for calcium chloride. Now that I have moles and liters for solute and solvent, the concentration is pretty simple. Concentration is equal to solute in moles divided by solvent in liters. So if I plug in those two amounts, 0.60 moles divided by 0.545 liters, and if I do this division, you'll see I get 1.33 moles per liter. And as a quick side note, moles per liter is oftentimes abbreviated by just a capital M. That's the same exact thing as saying moles per liter. It's the solute per solvent. So that is the entire process. To run through it one more time, step by step. Step 1, first, find the amount of solute and amount of solvent in the problem and write them down. Step 2, calculate the molar mass of the solute, and this is when you'll use those numbers from the periodic table. Step 3, divide your solute mass by the molar mass to convert it into moles. And finally, divide whatever you get in moles of your solute by the volume of solution. And that should be in liters. I'll only give it to you in liters in these problems. And that's how you'll calculate concentration, also called molarity. Good luck with the practice problems, and feel free to reach out with questions.